Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Chapter 8 of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, titled The Potions Master. Last chapter, Harry kind of got some bad juju vibes from Professor Snape, the Potions Master. This chapter basically confirmed those vibes to a new level. We also get some side exposition about the other classes Harry's gone to. Herbology, taught by Professor Sprout, which is basically magical plants, magical gardening. Charms, by Professor Flitwick. Transfiguration by Professor McGonagall. And then History of Magic by Professor Binns, which is very boring. Then we get Potions, which right out the gate is boring. Which right out the gate, Snape just calls out Harry, saying, "Ah, Mr. Potter, our new celebrity." Like, dude, James has been dead for a decade. Anyways, if you need lessons on how to hold a grudge, ask Snape. Anyway, he starts calling Harry's name when asking him questions. Which, I mean, I get asking some questions on the first day to see if anyone's actually read the book. But maybe ask around, not single one person out. Also, Hermione was a bit annoying as well, trying to be a teacher's pet to the point where she was out of her seat, waving her hand about to answer the question. Don't be like that. Don't be that person. Don't be that type of teacher's pet. Ain't gonna win you in your favors. Well, the potions is basically magical chemistry, so they're dealing with these volatile chemicals and then of course someone's gonna have a mishap, which was Neville Longbottom. He added the wrong thing at the wrong time, and his potion exploded all over him. And instead of showing, and I'm pretty sure he broke under boils and whatever. And instead of showing concern because kid had a potion spill over him, which seems pretty dangerous. Snape called Neville an idiot boy and blamed the accident on Harry, who was minding his own potion in front of Neville. How was Harry supposed to warn Neville when he was focusing on his own work? That's like being blamed because someone failed a test. I was focused on they were. Then there's a silver lining, as Harry gets invited to have tea. Harry and Ron get invited to have tea with Hagrid. Thankfully, this is one chapter with Hagrid was in that didn't really raise any red flags. I mean, he was a bit evasive when Harry asked him straight up why Snape didn't like him. He was a bit evasive, but, fair enough. What's he supposed to do? Tell Harry, yeah, your dad bullied Snape viciously when they were children. Yeah. No, he's not going to do that. Because what purpose would it serve? Then we have Then we learn about the Gringotts break-in. And basically, Harry gets the niggling, has the thought of, hey, that was the day Hagrid and me went to Gringotts, and Hagrid got that little pouch out of that place. Is that what was trying to be stolen? And of course, it's Harry, so he's not really going to let that go. Overall, I like this chapter. It was a good introduction to Snape. Who's basically like our side antagonist. Because yes, that's kind of what he is. He's not a main antagonist. He's not a villain. He's just a guy who's a jerk most of the time, who is sometimes helpful. That's the best way to describe Snape from what I'm remembering reading him. Maybe I'll like him more on this reread, in the same way that I'm starting to not like Hagrid as much on this reread. But I'm liking Snape the same as I have the last time, which is to say, not really. I give this chapter a 6 out of 10. I liked it. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.